What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and today I'm going to be talking about why I think Halo 2's Cliffhanger was awesome.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Now hold on. Don't go down posting your comments and instantly disliking this video just yet. I know, it's a touchy subject, but I want you to hear me out, and I want you to play along with the little idea I have before you go down to the comments and type what you have to say. Now before we even get into this, I know that some intellectually challenged person is going to say, Act Man, you're about to tell us why Cliffhanger in Halo 2 is good, but yet you don't like Halo 5. You racist! To which I say, Halo 5 did not earn a cliffhanger, Halo 2 did. I think we can all agree on that, so let's move on. To be honest, I've never really understood the criticisms of the cliffhanger ending, because the only real reason I've heard that people dislike it is because it was a cliffhanger ending. And I'm not talking about the real legendary ending, I'm talking about this one. I want you to picture yourself back in 2004, the long-awaited sequel to a badass first-person shooter game that put the Xbox on the map just came out. There's only one other Halo game out at this point in time. Now I want you to think about the first time you beat Halo 2, and think about this scenario as if you've only played Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2. I want you to think about how you felt. Try to remember that feeling, the moment you beat Halo 2 and watched this cutscene for the first time. And at this point, you didn't know anything about the cut content or material, or what the plans for Halo 3's story were. So think to yourself for a moment. Now, whatever feeling you had or remembered, I want you to keep that in your head for the rest of this video. Some of you probably hated it. Some of you might not have cared. Some of you might have loved it. There's just so many different feelings people had at the end of Halo 2. And this is a topic that has not faded from the minds of Halo players. We're still talking about that cliffhanger to this day. Maybe it's because years later we found out that the cliffhanger was not the original ending that was planned for the game. Maybe it's because we all expected a little bit more closure on that story. Whatever the case, the ending had a major impact on all of us. At least that much we can all agree on. But what is it about Halo 2's ending that just gets people so riled up? Why is it such a controversial topic? Well, what if I were to tell you that Halo 2's cliffhanger was one of the best things Bungie ever did? Yes, I'm serious, and I'll stand by that statement. Now do remember, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to tell you my opinion is a fact. I'm just saying, hear what I have to say. Listen with an open mind, and remove yourself from whatever feeling you had about Halo 2's ending, and see my side of things. So I'm going to tell you guys a little story. I didn't get Halo 2 when it first came out. My parents were going through a rough divorce, and they weren't too happy about me playing M-rated games anymore, despite the fact that I had Halo 1. But everyone I knew had a copy of Halo 2. And I was in the 4th grade when it came out. I must have been 9 years old. So I was left in the dust. Every Christmas, every birthday, I asked my parents for the same thing. Copy of Halo 2 with Xbox Live! And every birthday, every Christmas, I got a lot of presents, but I never got the one I truly wanted. It wasn't until 2 years later that my mom wanted to take me to an auction at my junior high. Being such a rebellious teenager, I wasn't too keen on the idea of going to some loser auction. But in some way, my mom was able to convince me to go. So we get to the junior high, we walk into the gym where they're having the auction, and my fucking jaw dropped. They were auctioning a copy of Halo 2 Collector's Edition. Oh man, when I saw that, I was hyped. Now, I had played Halo 2 with a bunch of my friends at a bunch of different houses countless times, and I had already beaten the campaign multiple times. I was so excited to have Halo 2 Collector's Edition and see everything it had to offer, so I begged and pleaded and got my mom to bid for it, and she won. It cost about $40 at the time, and I didn't have any money. 2 years later, I finally got my present. But why am I telling you this story? Why would I be so happy to own Halo 2 after I had played it so many times at my friend's house? Because I was so fucking hyped for Halo 3. The ending of Halo 2 absolutely blew me away, and I wanted to re-experience that whenever I wanted at my house, on my Xbox. It was a way for me to hype myself up for Halo 3. And now I'm going to tell you about my feelings on Halo 2's ending and why I think it's one of the best things Bungie ever did. Halo 2 was one of the best video game stories I had ever experienced, and to this day, it still is. And it was because the story was so goddamn good that when I saw the cliffhanger ending, I was nothing but hyped. And the fact that I didn't have access to Halo 2 at the time, I wasn't able to experience the story and campaign whenever I wanted, it made me even more hyped. It was because in Halo 2, we learned and did so many things. We learned about the Arbiter, the Covenant, the Prophets, High Charity, the Council. We learned about new characters, the Brutes, Tartarus. We defended the Cairo Station. We defended Earth and destroyed a Scarab. We learned about the Gravemind and the Flood. We played as an elite for the first time. We experienced boss battles, dual wielding. We saw the relationship of elites, humans, Covenant, Brutes, and Prophets get expanded upon. Halo 2 gave us so many things over the course of its story, so much that I can't even list all of them in this video. And the only thing it really took away from us, the players, was the true ending. Halo 2 was a complete story, and it was also a part of a trilogy. The story wasn't over yet, but this chapter was. It's only natural that some people love Halo 2's ending and some people hate it. I loved it because it foreshadowed the absolute juggernaut of a franchise that Halo would become in Halo 3. It coined the catchphrase, "Finish the fight," a phrase commonly noted as one of the best quotes of any Halo game. The ending made an impression on people. It built up the hype for the climactic finale in Halo 3. 9 years later, people still remember, "Finish the fight." It became a huge tagline and marketing tactic for Halo 3. People had to get the game to finish the fight. And as we all know, Halo 3 was the highest selling Halo game of all time. Whether it was looked at as controversial or it built up hype for Halo 3, it was a widely discussed topic. It had a huge impact, and while it may have made some people angry or upset, it was a really good marketing tactic. And after Halo 3's awesome story, the fight was finished. And I think most people were very happy with the ending of Halo 3. Now I want to say to you, the person who hated the ending, who didn't like it, I am willing to bet money that the reason you didn't like Halo 2's cliffhanger ending was because the story was so fucking good, you didn't want it to end. You wanted it to keep going, and you were so disappointed because of the great story you had experienced, and oh man, you had to wait 3 years to finish the fight. It's okay if you didn't like the cliffhanger ending in Halo 2. That's totally fine. I can totally understand that. The way you remember it is your memory. And I hope with this video, I've at least given you the other side of things. Why the ending was so awesome for a lot of people, and why it was one of the best things Bungie did. Alright everyone, so now I'm going to be talking about some thoughts and updates I've been thinking about with my channel and YouTube. So go ahead and post whatever comment you want about the cliffhanger, and then watch the rest of this video. So I recently hit 10,000 subscribers, and I want to thank you all so much for your support, your kind words, and the fact that my videos are so important to you. And it makes me feel really good that I've made a connection with all of you. And to celebrate, I'm going to be doing a very special 10,000 subscribers special video. And it'll be the next video that I upload, so stay tuned for that. Oh, and there's going to be a special guest joining me as well. Also, I've been thinking about starting a Patreon, as I know that some of you have requested that. I think it's a really nice way for you to help support me, my message, and my channel, and also get rewarded in the process. But I'm not ready to start a Patreon quite yet. For one, it's something I've never done before. And two, I'm not really sure what rewards I would offer. I've thought about all sorts of things, from playing games with you, looking at anything you might want my opinion on, whether it be fan fiction, a forged map, or even if you just want to talk to me about something. I've thought about sharing the unedited scripts of some of my videos, as well as rewarding you guys with help hosting whatever custom game you want. or if you'd want people to test or play a game mode or map you've made, I'm really down for anything with this. Now, don't think I'm not going to do those things if you're not a Patreon supporter. It's just that if you are a supporter, you have made a commitment to me, and in return, I will make a commitment to you. Not that I don't want to play all of your guys' maps, talk with you in a party, read your fan fiction, or help you out with anything I can. It's just so difficult to manage all of that, in addition to my YouTube channel and making high quality videos. It's just so hard to manage time and respond to all of these messages and comments and interact with you guys. And so if and when I do start a Patreon, if you are a supporter, you will basically know that you will have my attention. So let me know what you guys think of a Patreon, what sort of rewards you would be interested in, and I'll be considering that moving forward. Also, I think the growth of my channel has been absolutely insane for a Halo YouTuber. Just to think that 5 months ago I was under 100 subscribers and now I'm over 10,000. It just goes to show how powerful the Halo games are. The message that I share is one a lot of people can connect with. It really is an awesome feeling to hear the memories, opinions of all of you. I love seeing all these messages on Xbox, and I love playing with you guys as well. It's safe to say I rarely ever have a bad experience playing Halo with you guys. So thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. The community of my channel is something truly spectacular. Most of my videos have a really good like-dislike ratio and a ton of comments. And even if some of you disagree with me or others in the comments section, I feel like most of you are very respectful of other people's opinions. And I think that's an incredible quality to have as a person. Now, I've been thinking about starting a second channel, one that will focus on other types of content. A lot of you guys have requested or asked me if I'll ever do any other videos besides Halo. And that's kind of what this channel would be. It would be a channel that would give me more freedom to do whatever I wanted. And I'd still post Halo videos on it, no doubt. I'd like to broaden the scope of the Act Man with that channel and keep the content of this one the same. You guys subscribe to this channel and you watch my videos for many reasons, and I don't want to change that because that's what you signed up for. So this second channel would give me a lot of freedom to post skits, vlogs, streams, all sorts of different things that I've dreamed about doing for a long time. So let me know what you guys think about a second channel and what type of content you'd like to see, Halo or non-Halo related. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. I know I talked about a lot of things in this video, and I hope you guys share your opinions down below as always. I'm really excited to hear what you have to say about the cliffhanger ending, the Patreon, the growth of this channel, and the possibilities of a second channel. That's all I've got for today. This is the Act Man signing out. Peace!